I'm your classmate Alondra Gonzalez Moreno, and I will tell you why it's important that you should not neglect certain group muscles and the effects of not training them. For many of these, for many, this topic may not be as interesting because it may not be, you guys might not be prioritizing working out or making it part of your lifestyle. However, I think it is important to know no matter the training level one has, or because although not everyone has a workout routine, the learning proper form and understanding the role of each muscle, it is important. I'll be going through the three most common muscles that are neglected and explaining why each matter when training and the exercises that can help activate those muscles. To start off, the first most common neglected muscle is the lower trapezoids, and the failure to exercise this muscle creates an imbalance that affects the shoulder mobility, which it causes a domino effect to poorly execute a variation of exercise movements such as shoulder press and a chest press. In both of these exercises, the lower trapezoid provides a stability and improves strength when performing them. The evidence supporting this comes from a study from 2017 with Don Neshanmandi. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it, but I'll go ahead and write down his name. Where there was the study focused where there was the train lifters and others that do not exercise the lower traps had the same strength in the lower traps compared to those that did not. So essentially, both groups in those both study groups were having the same strength in terms of lower traps, and it also affected in other areas. Some exercises that can help activate and strengthen the lower traps can include the wall slides, scapular pull-ups, and prone wide rise, which I will be including each of the activation exercises in my visual aid, so you can have an idea what they look like. The second most neglected muscle when working out is the hamstring. This muscle is often significantly weaker and is overpowered by the quads in the majority of the cases. For the evidence supporting this, it comes from a study of the hamstrings to quadriceps strength ratio in non-constrict leg injuries, where it mentions that when this ratio is imbalanced, it creates a major risk factor for the future hamstring injury and knee pain. It can also limit various lift movements in athletic performances, such as the sprint speed. In addition to that, in the most lower body exercises, such as squats and leg press, the hamstrings are only used as stabilizers. Meanwhile, the quads in these particular exercises are activated 3 to 4 times more. The exercise can help activate the Exercises that help activate the hamstrings can include the hip dominant exercises such as deadlifts and the knee dominant exercises such as the lower glute ham raise. With both of these exercises, you'll be able to target the lower and upper section of the hamstring. And like I said, all these exercises will be demonstrated on my visual aid. The last most common neglected muscle group, essentially, it is the shoulder external rotators. This muscle is responsible for externally rotating your arm, meaning for an inside, as compared to internally rotating your arm, which the muscles that are included are your chest, front deltoids, and lats. But however, when failure to exercise the back or the external rotator muscles, it creates an imbalance in shoulder joint pain, which is linked to reducing the shoulder mobility during lifts. It can cause shoulder pain and impingement, limiting the gains over time because due to the pain, you may not perform the exercise right, or it can affect you, can make you stop training for a while, limiting again your gains over time. Illustrating the importance of this comes the study of the characteristics of shoulder impingement by Colbert MJ, where 46 individuals were trained that 46 individuals that entrained the external rotators and 46 individuals that did not were studied. Those who did train the external rotators exhibited 2% of shoulder pain impingement as compared to those that did not exhibited about 18 to 20% of pain. Some exercises that you can help activate this muscle includes the face pulls, which is the ones that you bring to the front. Like I said, further demonstration will be included in the PowerPoint slides. With the face pull, you would have to do emphasis with the external rotation emphasis by having your fists up. Another exercise that you can include is the sideline external rotation exercise. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and put a demonstration of these exercises on my PowerPoint. Now knowing the issues of not training the lower traps, hamstrings, and the shoulder external rotations, and knowing what exercises to do to activate those muscles, we can now focus on the benefits of actually working all those muscles and as an overall. So in conclusion, by activating and strengthening these muscles, it could avoid imbalances or injuries you can avoid imbalances or injuries. It can improve stability and strength and enhance an overall performance. Like I mentioned before, you don't need to be a gym addict to have knowledge of this information, but it is important for the proper form and the function of the body. Thank you for your attention.